Sometime later, Shintarō and Towa are standing in front of a massive skyscraper, second-guessing if this is really the meetup spot. Shintarō double-checks and yup, it's the place. Suddenly, a security guard shows up and tells them to follow her. Next thing they know, they're on a freaking helicopter with the other girls, flying off to who knows where. When they land, Tsurumi is there to greet them. The group is both freaked out and hyped because let's be real, who expects a helicopter ride for a meetup? Tsutsumi question, who even is this Tsurumi? Until she spots the family name on the chopper. Turns out, Tsurumi's family is one of Japan's top 4 conglomerates. Lalishka knew all of this. Then, Tsurumi's personal maids, Kujaku and Aoi, step in. They're twins who've been serving the Tsurumi clan since birth and come from a long line of elite kappa. The group gets a grand tour of the estate, and they're absolutely awestruck by this stunning pond. Kujaku explains that the pond was built by the Tsurumi clan ages ago, but Aoi adds that a tragic legend involving 2 lovers who tried to exchange their shirikodama for love and a meet-up with the creator. Shintaro asks what a shirikodama is, causing the maids to blush as they explain it's something found in a kappa's orifice. The twins show everyone to their rooms, and Lalishka announces the start of the occult club summer camp. She says there's a big event after dinner, but until then, everyone's free to do whatever. The group note it's not even lunchtime yet, and thinks maybe they should plan something. But Lalishka, being Lalishka, didn't plan any group activities. Cue the twin maids stepping in to save the day. They suggest a sumo match, explaining that kappas have loved sumo since forever, just like cucumbers. No one volunteers for sumo, so Kujaku invites everyone to hit up a beautiful nearby beach and even offers swimsuits. Tsutsumi and Noelle rush off to find their suits, but Shintaro realizes he's in front of a bunch of girls and awkwardly asks for the guys' swimsuits. As soon as the maids figure out Shintaro's a dude, they surround him like he's the big foot. Later at the beach, Shintaro finally scores a pair of trunks from one of the women's sets, still confused about why anyone thought he wasn't obviously a guy. Kujaku admits she thought he might be one of those rich girls raised as a boy, and is impressed that Tsurumi has befriended a dude. Suddenly, Towa shows up flaunting her swimsuit, followed by Noelle and Tsutsumi, who's a bit shy, and finally Tsurumi, who's the most modest. Tsutsumi freaks out, wishing she had dieted if she knew she'd be at the beach with Shintaro. Noelle, unbothered, invites Shintaro to play volleyball. As he wonders how to deal with all these girls, Lalishka sneaks up behind him and shows off her perfect full-body outfit for a vampire on a sunny beach. Noelle can't wait any longer and drags Shintaro by the arm to play volleyball. Everyone joins in, having a blast. Before long, Shintaro has whipped up the first batch of barbecue with Towa helping to share it around. While roasting corn, Shintaro offers some to Tsurumi, who gets startled just hearing his voice. Seeing this, he feels the need to break the ice somehow. He asks if he can call her by her first name, making her almost combust from embarrassment. She agrees, and Shintaro finally hands her the corn, which she then runs off to tell Lalishka about, thrilled no boy has ever called her by her first name before. A little later, Shintaro is casually drinking water when Towa sits next to him, commenting on the beauty of the sea and feeling embarrassed in her bikini. During sunset, the friends lie side by side on the sand, celebrating the fantastic day they've had together. The twin maids reappear, inviting everyone for a bath in the hot springs before dinner. Since the summer house only has a female bathing area, Shintaro is told to clean himself in the backyard well. Tsutsumi apologizes that her friend is isolated, but Noelle jokingly asks when he plans to peek at them, shocking Shintaro. Realizing she had said something crazy again, she apologizes. After his well bath, Lalishka appears in her swimsuit just to show off, leaving Shintaro wondering why she bothered. Meanwhile, Towa notices the different texture of the hot spring water, and the girls explain it's great for health. Noelle, being a Yuki Onna, turns red as a shrimp and gets covered in burns from the high temperatures, so she's quickly warned to get out of the hot spring. Meanwhile, she's fantasizing about Shintaro bathing with them, causing Tsutsumi to panic at the thought. Tsutsumi feeling self-conscious about her chest size compared to Towa's and Noelle's. Noelle, noticing, asks if she wants to touch them, mistaking reality for fiction again. Lalishka reassures Tsurumi that her chest size will grow with time, leaving Tsurumi puzzled. Suddenly Towa notices it's snowing, and they see Noelle, exhausted from trying to understand the world. She questions if her friends are even real, and Tsutsumi tries to convince her they are. Meanwhile, Shintaro is waiting for the girls when the twins show up. They've seen Tsurumi having fun but warn Shintaro that if anything happens to her, they have their cucumbers ready to handle the situation. Everyone gathers for dinner, and after the meal, they feel sleepy and decide to sleep. Once again, Shintaro is alone in the summer house for being a boy. Upset, he remembers he can at least go to the hot spring, so he heads for his second bath of the day. However, Tsurumi is already there, leading to the expected shouting. Surumi makes it clear he doesn't need to leave as she can go to the other side. With that settled, Shintaro fears the twins seeing the scene, but Surumi thanks him, saying how much his presence brings joy to everyone around, especially Lilishka. Knowing how much Surumi likes Lilishka, he asks if she joined the school because of her. Surumi explains that she received a prophecy back in middle school. One day, she saved a lady from drowning, and the lady revealed that the Kappa should place herself in an environment with men to open a new world for her. Since Kappas take water-related prophecies very seriously, Surumi gave up going to an all-girls school. She struggled to adapt to high school until she finally met Shintaro and the girls, and everything changed for the better. Happy with these words, Shintaro heads back to his bed. But on the way, the twins force him to wrestle as he broke his promise.